I think it's very important to have a sense of humor and optimism. Most of the time I'm quite an optimist. Of course, we all need to vent sometimes, but in general, I'm very much an optimist. I'm always trying to find the bright side of things, the silver linings. Yes, this bad thing happened, but hey, look at this great thing that also happened. And having a sense of humor. We're human beings. We're not perfect. We make mistakes, and that's okay. In fact, it's a good thing. We learn a lot more from making mistakes than we do from always doing really well and being successful all the time, right? So I think it's important to learn from our mistakes, but it's also important to not take ourselves too seriously all the time, because we want to be happy in life, to find an overall sense of happiness. And there's always something to be unhappy about, but there's also always something to be happy about. It's just a matter of what you focus on. And I'm really driven by hope, and that really gives me a lot of strength and confidence. And so I'm always seeking it out. But on the other hand, it's also very important to be sincere, right? Everything is not a joke, right? There are times when you need to be serious and you need to be sincere and, be observant and recognize when it's appropriate to have a sense of humor, to joke, to laugh, to make something a little bit lighter, or when it's just time to maybe be quiet, reflect, and sometimes it's okay to be sad too. I think it's really good to have a balance. That's another big thing for me is balance with everything in life. I think the universe is really good at finding balance. It's like a karma kind of a thing, but it's not even just karma, right? Even if you look at gravity, everything's all balanced out. If the solar system wasn't balanced the way that it was, then we wouldn't be alive, right? So, it's everywhere. Balance is everywhere, and it's important to have sincerity, but it's also important to have a sense of humor, to recognize the bad parts, the negative parts, but also to recognize the positive parts and decide which is appropriate to focus on at any given moment.